sorts of things. In fact, I met an atheist who actually believed in jinn. He actually believed that because he'd interacted with these things, so he actually believed in demonic metaphysical entities which did exist, even though he denied God, because he'd actually seen direct evidence of this and things that he couldn't deny. But nonetheless, back to the essential point, which is you're saying, okay, many people can become atheists because of other reasons and other problems in the Bible which may exist in other religions. That's maybe a cause. But to really delve down to the detail here, if you're from a religion which its foundation has concepts which are way more difficult to believe than other religions, for example, if you're on a desert island and you're just on your own and you're trying to work out about man, life, and the universe, you won't be able to come up with the idea of the Trinity when you're there on your own, unless someone walks up to you with a Bible and starts preaching. You will easily come up with the concept of a God, of a transcendent God, a creator that's nothing like creation. And there's a lot of there's a lot of anthropological evidence to show that human beings have come up with very similar concepts of this transcendent creator in many different places all across the world. So would you concede to the point that the basis of Christianity, which is its foundational theological claim of the Trinity, makes it more likely that people are going to become atheists than the Islamic creed, because the Islamic creed is more in line with what is natural to believe about God, if you did happen to believe in God?
No. I mean, again, I don't want to repeat myself, but obviously I'm saying that I don't think there's anything special about the Trinity. There's nothing that is, for me, a trigger. If we look at Islam and the story of the Prophet Muhammad supposed to have ascended to heaven on a winged horse, that is, a mortal person the notion of a mortal person ascending to heaven. And then I don't know if he did, but if he's supposed to return back to earth and continue his mortal life, even notions like that are on par with the Trinity in my estimation, because they're both they both I don't know how to say it. They don't
one's in the Quran, but the Trinity is not in the Bible, but the Miraj is in the Quran, so you can't compare them both, can you?
No, but look, I'll explain why, though that's the disanalogy between the Trinity and the belief in a miracle. Okay, so firstly, let me just give you the Islamic framework about why we believe in miracles. Now, God, we believe, he is the author, not the author, he is the creator of the universe, and he set the laws of nature, the uniformity of nature in motion. Now, God can operate within the laws of nature, and God can operate outside of the laws of nature. And for God to create a child from a male and a female, or for God to create a child from purely a female, like with the virgin birth with Jesus, is equally as easy. So with God sending the Prophet, peace be upon him, a mortal to heaven and back, is no different than God growing a tree. It's simply a rearrangement of matter. God is all powerful, all knowing. So for God to move the earth around the sun, or for God to send a man to heaven and back, is equally as easy as rearrangement of matter. Trinity, however, is very different. It's about the nature of God, not about the rearrangement of matter. And the nature of God is self-contradictory if God is three in one and God is co-eternal and co-equal, right? So these are two different things. One's about rearrangement of matter and the philosophy of miracles, if you like, and one is about the foundational theological claim, which in of itself is contradictory. The reason why Muslims find it very easy to believe in miracles is because we believe in Allah.